what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel all about real estate. My name is Lewis, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at an article from the National Association of Realtors, and it is saying that existing home sales has reached the highest level since 2006. Additionally, there's information on inventory levels and first-time home buyers and all sorts of fun stats and facts. Now, before we get into the article, if you are new to the channel and you like all things finance, real estate, and investing, and you'd like to see more weekly videos just like this, consider liking and subscribing. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We have the article up. I'm going to link to it in the show notes below, but it says right here, annual existing home sales hit highest mark since 2006. Let's jump into this article here. So existing home sales declined in December, snapping a streak of 3 straight months of gains, and that's according to the National Association of Realtors. Now, each of the 4 major U.S. regions witnessed sales fall in December from both a month-over-month and year-over-year basis. Despite the drop, overall sales for 2021 has increased 8.5%. So according to Lawrence Young, the National Association of Realtors chief economist, December saw sales retreat, but the pullback was more of a sign of supply constraints than an indication of weakened demand for housing. Sales for the entire year finished strong, reaching the highest annual level since 2006. So what's interesting here is that Lawrence Young is saying that sales retreated, but not because there is a lack of demand, there is a lack of inventory. He goes on to say that he does expect existing home sales to slow slightly in the coming months due to higher mortgage rates. But he noted that recent employment gains and stricter underwriting standards ensure home sales are in no danger of crashing. He forecasts rates to remain below 4% by year end and wages to hold firm due to the tight labor market. Now, in addition to that, he expects home prices to grow more moderately this year by 3 to 5% in 2022, and then he thinks it's going to be similar in 2023 as more supply reaches the market. Now, to give you an idea on inventory, total housing inventory at the end of December amounted to about 910,000 units nationally. That is down 18% from just a month prior in November, but it is down 14.2% from 1 year ago, where we had just over 1 million units available. Young goes on to say that we saw inventory numbers hit an all-time record low in December. Home builders have already made strides in 2022 to increase supply, but reversing gaps like the ones we've seen recently will take years to correct. The article goes on to say that the median home price is up to $358,000. That is up 15.8% from December of 2020, where we saw the median home price of $309,200. Prices rose in each region, and this marks 118 straight months of year-over-year increases, which is the longest running streak on record. Properties typically remain on the market for 19 days in December. That's 1 day more than we saw in November for 18 days, but it is down from 21 days in December of 2020. That's a marginal difference at best. It basically means that homes are selling incredibly quickly. And according to the National Association of Realtors, 79% of homes sold in December of 2021 were on the market for less than a month. Now, of all of the homes for sale, first-time homebuyers were responsible for 30% in December. That's up from 26% in November, but down from 31% in December of 2020. With mortgage rates expected to rise this year in 2022, Young says that there was actually a surge in first-time home buyers towards the end of last year. He said it is likely that a portion of December buyers were intent on avoiding the inevitable rate increases. Now, for those of you who follow my channel, you know that rates have moved very quickly more recently. We've seen about 50 to 75 basis points different in the actual rate, and that's just over about a 30-day period. As we continue the article, it says that individual investors and second home buyers who make up many of the cash sales purchased about 17% of the existing homes for sale in December. That's up from about 15% in November and up from about 14% in December of 2020. Cash sales accounted for about 23% of those transactions, and that's down from about 24% in November, but it is up from 19% in December 1 year ago. As far as foreclosures and short sales and any distressed sales, that still represents less than 1% of the market share here today. All right, so that is going to do it here for the article from the National Association of Realtors. Based on that article, it looks like it's going to be a relatively interesting year. We're going to have a tight real estate market yet again. Inventory levels are low, interest rates are rising. However, there still is a massive amount of buyer demand. And we'll have to see how this unfolds here in the coming months. Let's see if we get more inventory online. Let's see if new construction increases. We'll continue to monitor it. We'll see what happens here. Would love to get your thoughts on where you think the market is headed. Leave your comments below. And if you haven't done so, please consider liking and subscribing to see more content just like this. Thank you again for watching. Take care.